I have good news. Today, we get to talk some more Sydney Sweeney. She has a new movie out, apparently. When I was doing some research, it looked like this movie was filmed and finished in 2023. So the fact that it's barely coming out now is a little strange. I imagine that's probably not for a good reason. They probably shelved it because they probably knew they didn't have much, and then she ended up kind of blowing up. So like, all right, let's put this in theaters and see what we can do with it. But before we jump in and watch that trailer, we're going to talk about how people are still a little salty about the American Eagle ad. People are still a little upset, and then apparently there's another ad campaign that she's involved with that people are a little sore with. So we're going to take a look at those two. So let's start here. We're going to jump in and let me bring this up here. We're going to see what our friend here has to say about the American Eagle ad. So let me bring this up here. All right, here we go. We'll throw this on screen, and there we go. Okay. So let's see what she has to say here. So this says, lib meltdown over Sydney Sweeney being white. Maybe we should have used a fat woman with nose rings and blue hair. However, they are silent about Beyonce ad, double standard much. So apparently Beyonce also has a jeans ad out that is similar. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't pay too much attention to that. I don't really get too wrapped up in who's wearing what in an advertisement, but let's see.
Did you guys see the Sydney Sweeney ad this week?
I think it's absolutely unacceptable. I mean, as she put it, it's not acceptable. By specifically using a white person, it completely disregards everything that we've spent the last centuries working towards. And
so she said by using a white person, that's a pretty broad statement. I mean, she's not saying that there's any sort of like coding in the message or anything like that. Coding in the advertisement. She didn't even reference the jeans thing. She just said using a white woman. That's a strong statement, but
and so that just kind of it rubs us the wrong way.
I would have loved to hear who us was to her. If they would have asked her, okay, what do you mean by us? Who is us that is upset by this? I would have been curious to hear her answer. I'm sure she probably would have shoved the camera person or just stormed off and said she didn't want to talk anymore, but we'll never know, unfortunately. So let's move on to our next one here. So this is TMZ shares video of Sydney Sweeney being heckled over the American Eagle jeans ad at the premiere for her film Americana. So this is directly in reference to the video we're going to watch today. So let's see.
Stop the ad. That is being racist.
She's going to stop this right there for a minute. She looks incredible. You're welcome.
Stop the ad. Yeah. That is being racist.
It's being racist. I don't. That ad wasn't racist to me. I watched, apparently there was a series of them. I watched them all. I didn't see anything racist in any of them. Nothing seemed even questionable to me. It was a beautiful woman who was advertising a product, which is how advertising has always worked. So I don't know. To me, it's a reach, but the next one is the one I was excited about. I wanted to show this one because I hadn't seen this. The only reason I looked it up was because people were complaining about it, and I watched it and I thought it was charming. Let's see. We're going to throw this on. We'll see.
Is that Sydney Sweeney?
I mean, it doesn't make too much sense. She's standing off in the corner, just kind of posing with some of their products. And these guys are just standing off to the side, smiling. Really, it's not that deep. No plot here. They're just putting Sydney in a corner, being pretty, and having two goofballs just admire her.
She really loves our rainbow sherbet. She comes here all the time.
Never heard it said that way.
Seriously? Hey, Sydney.
Adorable. Anyone who says it's not is lying.
Your signature scoop is ready.
Thank you. What?
Okay, so apparently
That's
she
so
broke it.
Cool. Yeah.
And no one was too upset about it, which I understand.
Summer's looking sweet at Baskin Robbins. Try my new sweet on Sydney menu.
So they have a whole menu for her. I think it's effective marketing. I mean, how often do you hear anyone talk about Baskin Robbins anymore? That they're probably the bottom of the ice cream food chain. People would probably just go pick up a quart at the grocery store before they stop in at Baskin Robbins for anything. So I think it's an effective choice.
Available at Baskin Robbins nationwide for a limited time.
So, another outtake of her just being herself, and again, great. I think it's fun. I like seeing stuff she's in. Let's do another one here. We're going to go down the line. This one I just picked out because it's a great picture. And it's kind of funny because of what's said here. People are threatening to boycott Baskin Robbins after the launch of the Sydney Sweeney inspired ice cream. Okay. This is what Daisy said here. Queen Lorene, I guess. I used to go to Baskin Robbins every day after work. Don't do that. That's trouble. You're going to get diabetes. But from now on, I'm going to be going to Dairy Queen. Still going to get sick. Stop that. I will not be supporting a company that has no respect for diversification. Silly. I'm sure if we went through old Baskin Robbins ads, we can find some diversity, plenty of representation in them. We must show these companies that we won't stand to be excluded. So it's not exclusion. You can't have everybody in every ad. You pick somebody who's popular at the time and you run with it. That's how advertising works. So a little salty over nothing. I think this person should probably get a life and stop eating so much freaking ice cream. But the next point I was going to add is that, so Sydney Sweeney got popular from a TV show called Euphoria. That show is very popular with female viewers. It looks like Gen Z, which is so female Gen Z. Those are the people that eat up Euphoria. They don't miss an episode. And then all of a sudden, as soon as this American Eagle thing happened, and you can see if you look back at the previous ad campaign for American Eagle, there was a change. So I don't know. I guess they were upset because she's now a blonde white woman who took an advertising job. But otherwise, I mean, these are the people complaining. They love Euphoria. I don't get it. And it's not like Euphoria is a small show. I mean, if we scoot over one tab here, I mean, Euphoria season 2 episodes 16.3 million viewers. Season 2 premiere got up to 19 million viewers in the US across all platforms. This made Euphoria HBO's second most watched series since 2004, surpassed only by Game of Thrones, which was a massive show. So Euphoria is huge. No one complained about Sydney Sweeney before this. The fact that it's happening now, I think, is probably just for bad reasons, but dishonest reasons. I also think. Cut her some slack, please. She's doing a great job. So let's move on. We're going to talk about Americana. I hadn't heard about this. This movie had been out or it had been done for a couple of years. I didn't know what it was about, so I had to look this up. Let's see here. So we're going to go to our plot. All right. Numerous people in South Dakota find their lives violently intertwined while fighting over an expensive ghost shirt, which I didn't know what that was. So if we hover here, it'll give us a little rundown. Ghost shirts are shirts or other clothing items worn by members of the ghost dance religion, thought to be imbued with spiritual powers. So now we know that. Kind of cool, I guess. Let's start this trailer. We're going to see what we think here. Let me make this full screen. Okay, let's get this started.
What would you do if you had $1 million?
I'd go to Nashville, sing professionally.
I didn't know you were a singer. You sing.
Okay, so she apparently wants to be a country singer. So her look is very conservative in this. So she's not showing off like she is in the American Eagle ad. So maybe everybody will calm down a little bit.
Country music?
What other kind of music is there?
Oh. Wow.
I like that.
I got a really dumb idea I'd like to run by you. I think something bad's going down.
Have a look at the newest addition to my humble little collection, the Lakota Indian ghost shirt.
So there's our ghost shirt. Okay, so it looks like a piece of tribal garb. And just like we saw, apparently they're imbued with magic powers. This guy, it's apparently highly valued because he has it in a glass display case here. So,
hello, a ghost shirt.
Yeah, I probably would have had the same response.
What do you want it?
I would prefer it to be in the hands of someone such.
Simon Rex, an old MTV personality. Weird to see him pop up. Yeah, that's a blast from the past. Strange, but
As myself, who could actually appreciate it. If someone were to make an effort to liberate that garment, I would pay.
Okay, so he overhears it and then he wants to bring her in. So this is going to be a heist movie. They're all going to try and steal that ghost shirt.
$1 million, really?
That's what the man said. Okay, fair enough. I got like $1 million artifact in the trunk of my car.
Listen to me. I just smashed that son of a bitch's head in.
Foul mouth used with a child. So it looks like what's going to happen is that people are going to take it, and then someone's going to come and take it and take it and take it. We're going to go to the line, and then the last people standing are going to be the ones with it, apparently.
I'm gonna get us out of here. My home is here, in the great spirit. What am I supposed to say to that?
Have you seen an old Indian show?
The white woman has it.
What white woman?
The white
Mom?
woman.
Your sister?
This guy's cool. I've seen him before. If you need a Native American actor who has some comedy chops, this is the guy they call it, and he does good work. I enjoy him.
Who?
I am the reincarnation of Sitting Bull.
Come on,
Oh,
kid. This ain't
okay.
exactly the golden age of cultural appropriation right now.
Probably true, but it'll be funny in the movie. I already like the kid. He seems like he's got some personality. I think he'll crack me up.
I remember more horses in my day.
What do you want?
The ghost shirt. It's ours.
I don't think we should do
So he said it's ours. So that may be a relic from his tribe. So he may want that back because it's owned by or originated from his people.
this.
That thing is worth a lot of money.
All I want is the artifact.
Artifacts, they call it.
Right now, I'm apparently in the middle of a goddamn murder spree.
Well, that is. I think I saw that was Halsey, which I believe is a singer. Okay, I guess we're putting her in movies now. Let's see how she does. All walls for Halsey.
The world is so full of bad things. It's frightening. Especially if you're alone.
The waitress is here?
Goddamn right I am.
Are you any good?
Singing? I'm a hidden gem.
Charming. Anyone who says different is wrong. I will not hear anything else. Okay, so I'll tell you what, this doesn't look like something that I would be super interested in. It looks, I mean, it looks okay. It's not something that I would probably go out and see. Maybe if I was bored one day, I would try and stream it, but I probably wouldn't go to the theater to see this. This definitely seems like something that they made before she got popular. Sydney Sweeney got popular, and they're putting it out now because they want to try and capitalize on that. But her and her agent have to get on the same page here. She's a hot commodity right now, but if she keeps taking bad movies, that's going to change. We've seen that happen to very good actors before. Madam Web was the start of that. She did another one where she played a nun that was not good. You only have so many chances when you're hot before your flame burns out. So hopefully they get that worked out. I may watch this at some point. This is not something I'm going to the theater for though, but we'll see. I don't know. Maybe people will say it's good and word of mouth will make it catch fire, but we'll see. We'll talk to you on the next one.